Good morning, students. Today we will be discussing about the histology of parathyroid gland. So this slide you can see is very easy to identify because parathyroid gland is embedded within the substance of the thyroid gland. So it is closely associated with the thyroid gland. So when you take a section of the parathyroid gland, you will see that associated thyroid gland is also present. So you can see thyroid follicles lined by simple columnar epithelium. You can see even the colloid which is filled in within the lumen. So parathyroid gland is easy to identify. You see associated thyroid gland, and in between that you see the parathyroid gland. So there are four parathyroid glands, as you know, that superior and inferior on both right and left side. So the parathyroid gland has got cells which are arranged in the form of cords. So here you can see a lot of cells which are arranged in the form of the cords, and you can see the surrounding thyroid gland. So this is how you identify the slide of parathyroid gland. It is very easy. The parathyroid gland is always associated with the thyroid gland, okay, and the parathyroid gland shows plenty of cells which are arranged in the form of cords, okay, and you can see the thyroid gland which is showing the classical simple cuboidal epithelium, and also it is filled with colloid. The lumen is filled with colloid. You can see pink staining colloid. So this is how you identify the slide of the parathyroid gland. So this is a higher magnification of parathyroid gland. So we saw the low power view. This is the high power view of the parathyroid gland. What do you see here? You see that the cells are arranged in cords. The cells are arranged in cords, and there are mainly two types of cells which you have to identify. You can see the light staining quite large. That is the oxyphase cells, and then you see the chief cells. You can see chief cells. So chief cells and oxyphase cells are arranged in the form of cords, and you don't see any associated thyroid gland because I have kept the focus only on the parathyroid gland. So usually you have to find out that parathyroid gland will be associated with the thyroid gland. In this particular picture, there is a high focus of only parathyroid gland showing the oxyphil cells and the chief cells. You can see oxyphil cells are quite lightly stained and they are quite larger than the chief cells. So this is how you identify the parathyroid gland. So don't forget, always the parathyroid gland will be associated with the thyroid gland. Thank you.